Yo, what's up, all you action figure lovers out there in YouTube? Master Marvel here. Just pretty much want to do a, just kind of talk toys for a little bit. This is definitely, this is not for kids at all. This is for adults only. Definitely inappropriate content, inappropriate language, strong language, I should say. Yeah, but either way, I'm still just gonna be talking toys. But I'm also gonna be, freestyling, getting stoned at the same time because, well, now's the time to be doing it. I mean, really, the whole world's changing, and I mean, I'm gonna be doing it a lot more in my videos because it's just as simple as that. Like, 2020, Illinois, recreational, it's legal. So, I mean, we're already just a few weeks, just less than a few weeks away from that. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and start practicing now. So, you know, and the thing is like, I'm not gonna like make a point of talking about it all the time, because I'm still just gonna be doing my thing. I'm gonna be talking toys. Is what we're here for, essentially. But you know, I'm I'm about to smoke here, so uh, probably gonna grind some shit up. We're gonna talk toys while we do it. No big thing. I just kind of want to make a disclaimer about it first. It's obvious that's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to deny. I don't really think that it's. I mean, being it's a state legal thing, I doubt that it's going to be an issue on YouTube. I mean, there's people that make videos specifically about it on YouTube, so I feel like I'm not in violation of any rules there as far as that goes. So, no big thing. But, yeah, I'm just, got some pretty good shit here. Got a couple little different kinds. Good stuff here. This is some Godberry right there. I got GB on there so I didn't forget. That's Godberry. And this is all really good stuff. I mean, I'm not going to tell on my source, but this is some homegrown stuff. And the dude, he's on top of his game. He knows what he's doing. This is triple cheeseburger, whatever. And it's pretty stuff. And you can see the difference in them. Definitely not the same thing. So, yeah. So, I don't think I have any already broke up, so that's what I was gonna do. At least not enough to smoke in there. Yeah, mainly some of the action figures that I'm gonna be talking about, like, it's just gonna be random stuff anyway. But what I'm trying to do is a lot of stuff that, because I haven't been reviewing very long, not even a full 6 months, I don't think yet. So I kind of want to talk about things that I've never actually even reviewed before. So they've never been on my table. So I'm just gonna randomly grab. Like, I can't even remember if I was doing reviews during this wave, because this might have been right before I started, but I don't think I ever reviewed the Caliban wave, so might as well bring him out. He doesn't get much love anyways. Poor guy doesn't even have a place on the shelf. He's stuck on the floor. But so I'll probably talk about that guy a little bit. Definitely one I want to talk about. Oh yeah, this is an oldie too. They're gonna be dusty though. Especially around the feet from the vacuum blowing shit on them. Onslaught. Super excited about that. Oh, come on. Never gonna get to the smoking part of this. Shit. So, anyways, I was gonna talk about the Onslaught, but then something else came to mind. Recently, there's been some reveals of like the new Black Widow wave from Marvel Legends, and they're showing the Build-A-Figure being the Crimson Dino, or Dymino, or whatever, however it's pronounced. I think, judging by seeing that Build-A-Figure, you know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that it's pretty much telling us that we're going to be getting Apocalypse for an Age of Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. You know, that's just my opinion. I was looking at the arms and stuff and the legs on that, and granted the legs are kind of a little bit kind of like the Ironmonger was in a way, but the hands totally look like they would have been Apocalypse hands, the arms and stuff, but the legs could very well, I don't know, I think that that's what they're gonna do. A lot of people were hoping maybe that would be Sabretooth, seeing as that Wild Child's gonna come in that wave, but they still haven't showed us who the Build-A-Figure is gonna be for that wave yet. So, I mean, but we got to see the whole collection, or the whole wave of the Black Widow movie, but still. And they showed some other stuff like that Walgreens exclusive, what is it, Stepford Cuckoo, the triplets. They showed that. Something else. Can't remember what the hell else it was. Oh yeah, the retro carded Storm in the black costume. I mean, I guess that's cool. I'll take the variants in that sense. You know, as far as the retro cards, if that's how they want to do it. But I don't see why they could have just done another X-Men wave and thrown that same Storm in there. But it's whatever, as long as we're getting it somehow. You know, don't make no difference to me how we get it. But yeah, I'm a social smoker. I like smoking with other people mostly, for the most part. But I don't really get out much. You know, I'm a stay-at-home dad, so I have to have my own area. You know, so I don't just like exploit this and just do it all in front of the kids all the time. But I am a solo smoker, so I'm not smoking doobies and blunts and bongs and shit like that. I smoke hitters because that's all I really have time for, and you know, I can't get too fucked up. But what the fuck was I looking for here? Okay. I mean, it's weird. Like I'm talking about, like, prior to, I never would have had an issue with weed anyways. Like, I always would have been just been confident. I didn't give a fuck who knew that I was this pothead or anything. But like, as far as the social media is concerned, you know, like, we were still kind of having to keep it under the radar. But man, things are changing so quickly about it now that the more outspoken and lax we are about it, it seems like the rest of the world kind of just, you know, jumps on the bandwagon and realizes that it's not a big deal. So here I am now making that plunge, like, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sit here on video and try to talk action figures and smoke pot at the same time. Like, why not? I could be sitting here smoking a cigarette, be all the same, or I could be sitting here drinking beer or whatever, getting fucking drunk. No one would care. I mean, some people might not like that, but that's the thing. It's not for everybody. It's a choice. It's freedom of choice. And, so yeah. I'm gonna do my thing. I guess the state of Illinois decided that, I have the right to do this if I damn so well please. And trust me, I so please. And I don't really drink. I mean, very, very seldomly do I go out and drink. I mean, I go out, hell, I don't go out to drink. That's a long forgotten trade right there. I mean, even at home, don't have too many gatherings or nothing that, yeah, so no. I mean, if I drink, it's like once or twice a year. So, but I'm a daily smoker. And, like it's just second nature in my life. So, I mean, it's not like I lose function or anything, you know what I mean? Hell, it's just the opposite. Like, if I don't smoke, I lose function. That's the thing. Like, if I don't smoke, I lose function. Irritable. That happens. Mood swings and such. So yeah, I try to make sure that I've always got my medicine. Which I usually do always have my medicine. And for just a couple years in the state of Illinois, it hasn't even been that long, but for just a couple of years, you had to have a prescription because it was legal medically. So you had to have a prescription for marijuana. But didn't take long. I mean, once the state seen the revenue out of, you know, selling marijuana, they decided, shit, we need to do that too. Just make it legal and we'll tax it and we'll do our, and not all, even though it's legal, not all, like, no one, everywhere in the state of Illinois, they can't stop you. I mean, there is, you know, there's so much you can have on you, and you can't just walk down the street. You can't just make a public thing out of it. You know, it's got to be in designated areas, bars, smoking pits, stuff like that. Your own home. But, like, you can't just be strolling down the street and shit, fucking whistling Dixie and shit, smoking a doobie. They don't, you know, they'll frown on that, but, otherwise, it's whatever. But here I am, I'm sitting at home, doing what I do when I'm off camera. I do it on camera now. So, fire in the hole, man. Mix that shit up. Normally I don't like smoking back here. This isn't my designated smoking area. Because I don't want to smoke around my shit. I don't want to turn that fucking white yellow, and so I don't. I do a pretty good job not smoking in here, but I mean, very occasionally when I'm doing a video, it ain't gonna hurt nothing, I don't think. I keep it ventilated pretty good in here. So, we're not talking much action figures, are we? Way too distracted by the new topic. So, Caliban. Yeah, he was a good one. Talking about action figures now before rambling on about marijuana. I'm just excited about it. I can't wait for the whole, you know, 2020 to pass and literally be a set in stone thing. That's just going to be fantastic. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff I actually wanted to show off and talk about, because like I said, this was never meant to be about the pot, you know. This is just supposed to be a fucking legit type toy review. So now that I copped a quick buzz, I'm gonna put this dude away for a minute, because he is relatively new. You know, he's just within the last year or so. Could have even been really early this year. We got the Caliban wave, and it was a cool wave. You know, we got Beast, Forge, and some other really cool characters. But I kind of want to go back and talk about this Onslaught, because this was back, like, I know it was the Captain America wave, where Captain America came with the werewolf head and such, and it wasn't even actually this particular Onslaught, it was that Red Skull Onslaught wave, and I was super stoked about it, because I never did get a chance to get that Onslaught Build-A-Figure from the Toy Biz days. I had ordered it on eBay, I had paid for it, and I never got it, nor was ever refunded. So I was pretty ticked off about that. I came across it one other time, like out in the wild at a comic book shop. And that was prior to me ordering it online. And that was the only time I'd ever seen it in hand. And I think they wanted $60 for it, which wasn't bad at all, and I passed on it. Never seen it again. But anyways, when they came out with this figure, I was excited to buy it, because I was like, yeah, it's not the way I prefer it. And I had a feeling that somehow they would remedy that later down the road, which they ended up doing it with the Juggernaut wave. But I simply just took the Magneto helmet off of the X-Men Classics Magneto and put it over the Red Skull helmet, and it fit just fine. So it actually looks somewhat authentic, but now it's legit, so it's pretty cool. I'm really glad that they did this character, because I really loved that story arc back in the day, and I was kind of hoping that they would have done like a Wolverine from that, you know, with the bandana on and all feraled out with the bone claws. And now that we do have our Wolverine with the bone claws, that would be pretty neat to see something like that, since they like to go hog wild with Wolverine anyway. The only problem is with that, they would have to use, you know, unless they just want to make a brand new buck, they would have to use a different buck entirely, because Wolverine was built much differently. He was like, had big arms, big hulking body, was crouched and just real savage. So, anyway, it was kind of a cool look, I guess, for Wolverine, to a certain extent. But, yeah, I really love this. Magneto's always been my favorite anti-hero. I'm not going to call him a villain, and I'm not going to call him a hero, but Magneto is definitely my guy. So, and I've always loved the relationship between him and Charles. So whenever this entity became what it was, I really fell in love with it, because it was, I don't know, such charming evil. You know, so, and it was really powerful too, so that's awesome. I feel like he could have, without any problem, you know, he could have whipped, you know, sent Apocalypse hiding in a dark hole somewhere, you know, like not even want to come out and fuck with him. So, I mean, he fucked Juggernaut up, no problem. So yeah, pretty badass dude. And then another one that I didn't get a chance to review, because this one is a couple years old at least, and that was from the Deadpool wave, this Sauron. Build-A-Figure. Amazing. I love this fucking thing. Shit. And even though this is a reuse of the, what was it, the Amazing Spider-Man movie Lizard, they were able to retool it enough that this looks like a brand new thing. And I mean, the fucking wings, the wingspan on it, the articulated jaw, the head. I mean, we got movement right here in the neck, like down here. So we got it all up here with that ball hinge. This thing is freaking amazing. Such personality with the way you can pose the head. You know what I mean? With the cock in it. Love it. And then the wings could be like almost reach. Well, shit, they pop off kind of easy. But they could kind of somewhat be retracted a little bit. And then really flared out. So that's cool. I love the design of the wings. And I would really, 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 really love to see Hasbro redo, and I'm saying this now like it's in, but like I could see it coming right around the corner, but I really want to see them redo some Savage Land and not just stop at Kazar, whatever, and Shauna, and what is it, Nabu or Kaba, whatever the fuck the saber-tooth tiger's name is. I want to see like Rogue from the Savage Land. I don't know, give him another excuse to do a Magneto or something. I don't know. I just think it'd be awesome. I want to see some Savage Land shit. And it could also be another reason for Hasbro to re-release the big-ass T-Rex from the Jurassic World shit, you know what I'm saying? And some of their other, you know, they could do this really badass Savage Land deal where, you know, they got a wave and they got these extra fucking, you know, dinosaurs and shit to go along with it. Yeah, the Sauron was badass. Like, I didn't see him coming, so it was awesome. And fuck, the attention that Hasbro has been giving the X-Men lately, and the love that we've been getting from the X-Men, I can't get enough of it, damn it. Really. Because X-Men is my jam, that's my shit. I fucking love the X-Men. And Sauron was one of those characters that, yeah, had to have him. You know, I like a guy like him. You know, he could steal people's powers and shit. I mean, I keep forgetting that that's gonna do that. Fuck it, I'll just put him down. Talk about somebody else. Who else do I have I can fuck with? I don't know. Talked about most of them motherfuckers. Talked about all of them motherfuckers. I don't think I did the Rider's Wave Wolverine, but whatever. We've all seen that. God, I got all this shit over here. Nothing amazing within reach. Fuck, I don't know, I could undo that. Or unbox that. I just recently had it. I've had that Captain America a few times. I was just talking about that wave with the Onslaught. But I've got this Captain America here. That, I mean, of course I've got it already. He's loose. He was on the shelf. He's not on the shelf anymore because we got our 80-year Captain America recently. And that Captain America trumps anything. So, but I have this one. I had it a couple other times whenever this wave was still on shelves, and I ended up selling it. I ended up having the full wave. But anyways, I never kept another copy of it, which I should have, because we get this wolf head, and I've you know, I could kind of make it in its own character and have him somewhere on one of my other shelves, monsters or something like that. So I got that for this. I thought about maybe opening on here just to do that, put the wolf head on there, but I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I don't think that this Captain America is exactly valuable. It's not highly sought after or nothing. I mean, to find it out in the wild just recently says something about that. Yeah, the Taskmaster. I picked up that one too. Sold the Taskmaster already because I've already had that guy a couple times. Used him for customs and shit. So yeah, 2015. So that would have been 2016 that this wave was hitting shelves at retail. So like I said, it's almost 2020 now, so it's been a while. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to do that. I don't think, like I said, it's not highly sought after or nothing. I'm not going to make any money off this figure, but the only reason why I haven't opened it yet is because, just by sheer chance, because most of my stuff is open, but a similar situation happened to where, you know, I did a review of this figure, and while unboxing it on camera, the motherfucker broke. So I'm like, that's bullshit. So I ended up picking up another one. And because I still have the original one that broke, I didn't throw it away. It's still kind of functioning, you know, because it's a little ticky-tack or whatever, just to, you know. So there was no immediate need to open this, so I never did. So I get this fucker, and I stick it right over by it, and I'm like, well, this is kind of cool. You know, like, we're getting, I mean, even though this is from Endgame, or not Endgame, yeah, Endgame, and basically makes reference to the first Avenger movie, it's still kind of a classic look for Captain America, very close to this, so I just thought, you know, both in the pack like that, they kind of look good together, so I never bothered opening either one of them. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, because I have no use for either one of these guys in the package like this, because anything else that I've had, like, because I had my X-Men, like, not the full since Apocalypse wave, but like piece by piece I've got all of them loose on the shelf, but I was building up a carded version of all of them too, and had quite a bit of them, plus tons more Marvel Legends that I've been kind of stockpiling, picking up extra ones here and there to try to sell them later down the road. And fuck, I just sold all that shit over the weekend, and I'm still butthurt about it. Even though I've already got them, I have all that shit that I sold. I've already got original copies of it, and I know that, but I'm still gonna be butthurt for quite some time. Like, I really will be regretting that I did that, because, I mean, easily in Marvel Legends alone, there was over $2,000 worth of stuff there that, if I'd have just taken the time and sell it, you know, like I was doing and doing online sales, I would have made that money. So, but between that, and I almost want to blast them on here where I went and everything, because it was such a dirty deal that went down. Like, holy fuck. And I took it, too, because it took like 2 or 3 hours for him to run the store, plus check in my stuff and scan everything. You know, and I had fucking totes and stuff full of shit there. But at the end of the day, he gives me a value of like $220 or $230 or something like that, cash, and like $240 something or whatever in store credit. I'm like, you have to be fucking kidding me, man. Like, I could have made that much money just selling 4 or 5 of those action figures. You know what I'm saying? And I sold hundreds of action figures to this guy. Hundreds. So, as far as like having extra carded stuff, minus my retro, X-Men Retro Wave, I have that carded, but that's the second copy, and I'm not going to get rid of that. These are the only 2 figures that I have left right now. From MasterMarvel Toys, like a big, I've even got an online store that's got pretty much can be removed now because over this weekend I took 2 trips there, one each day, and I let this guy fuck me out of at least 5,000, $5.5 $1,000 worth of shit, and made less than $400 altogether. So, yeah. And it was a shitty fucking deal because, first of all, it was a trip to get there, which cost, gas and everything like that. Got the kid with us, 1-year-old on top of that. Put all the work into loading all the stuff. I mean, it was, you get there and you kind of feel like, Christmas is right there too, so there's a lot of other money being spent. Plus, you still got to maintain bills, and you're hurting a little bit for money. So anything extra at that point sounds good. So like a jackass, like a fool, I took these deals rather than sitting and taking some time maybe. And I mean, I had like, dude, this guy got like 6 worthy caps from me. That easily would have been worth what he paid for everything. I probably had about 6 Emmerfrost in there. No fucking lie. Really good shit, dude. Some Deadpools. I think I had 3 Deadpools in there. A Beast from the what was it, the Caliban wave or whatever. Fucking Mr. Sinister. 2 of the Cowboy Wolverines. It was insane. Like, I mean, there was so much value there. Like, Dragon Ball Supers. Them motherfuckers. I had a box full of those. Like, 20 or something of those Dragon Ball Supers. That's like $300 right there for those. I mean, oh my fucking god. I was pretty fucking pissed on the ride home yesterday. I was like, I can't fucking believe I did that. But yeah, like, there's empty wall space behind me now where there was once all carded X-Men figures back there.